Hello again. This is English Concertina for Beginners. We're on to number 8 now, so thank you very much for all those people who've been sending kind comments and words of encouragement. It's very much appreciated. I think we're getting on to 2,000 viewings or so of the 7 videos we've made so far, so I hope it's helping somebody. We're looking at chords, and if this is a second part of a video, please review the previous video if you're not sure about the structure of the basic chords. At the end of last video we were looking at how they fit onto the concertina, and if you remember we were on the left hand end of the box and we had our C chord. There, it's a triangle of notes. We had an F chord on the other end of the box. There, and we had our G chord back over here. G there, F there, and C back here on the left. And as you're playing those, you'll realise you're playing little equilateral triangles, little triangles of fingers. And that's how we work our chords. Why did we need those 3 chords? Because those 3 chords use every note in the scale, and there are lots and lots of tunes that can be harmonised by putting those chords underneath the appropriate melody notes. Okay. Now, which chords should we choose to use? Well, most tunes will begin with what we call the tonic chord, the chord of the scale, the C chord. Sorry, most tunes will begin with the tonic. We're playing in C, so that's the chord, the C chord. Okay. Now, the next most important chord to try is the G chord. There, the chord that's made on the 5th note in the scale. It is called the dominant chord, and it is the most important chord next to the tonic chord. There's your tonic chord. There's your dominant chord. Huge number of tunes hit that dominant chord halfway through. Here's an example. Coming Round the Mountain. You know I can't sing, but that's what I'm going to try and do to show you what's going on. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. Now that there is a D note over here, and we've moved to the dominant chord there. She'll be coming round the mountain. Now we need an F chord here. Coming round. There. Coming round the mountain. Back to C. Coming round the mountain when she comes. The point I'm trying to make is you hit that G chord halfway through. The Beethoven that we learned. Back on that D note again here, so the chord that would harmonise with that would be the G chord. There, so you'd have lump bum bum lump bum ba dum ba dum ba dum bum 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 bum. G chord there. Lump bum ba dum ba dum ba dum bum 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 bum. Back to the C chord at the beginning, the tonic chord. Okay. So the G chord is the next one to try. The chord built on the 5th of the scale. The F chord fits in there occasionally. It's quite well used. Okay, so you start with the tonic. If that doesn't work, try the dominant, the one on the 5th note of the scale, our G chord. If that doesn't work, try your F chord. There. Okay. I had all the tunes disappear from my head as I plan it and then I don't write it down, they all disappear. So that's an F chord. Ah yes, I know what I wanted to say. 12-bar blues. Okay, you may have heard of that. Traditional, straightforward, no messing around blues. Starts with 3 chords. It's played with 3 chords really, and we can do that here. The easy way to do it. Playing the arpeggio, the triangle of buttons. Triangle of buttons, playing the arpeggios, and it would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, F chord now. 5, 2, 3, 4, 6, 2, 3, 4, 7, 2, 3, 4, 8, 2, 3, 4. Now the G chord. 9, 2, 3, 4, 10, 2, 3, 4, 11, 2, 3, 4, 12, 2, 3, 4. That's your 12 bar blues. So you've got things like go, 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 Johnny, 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 go, go, go. I'm useless, but you know, Johnny Be Good is 12 bar blues. You know, so you've got 3 chords, and if you realise that those 3 chords are the chords that are being used for 12 bar blues, it'll help you pick out that chord sequence in other circumstances. Okay, sorry about the singing, I must apologise. It's not much, well, it's useless, and my playing isn't that great. Okay, now how about the other chords? Well, let's have a look at that. We've got our C chord. If you play the triangle now on the other end of the box, it starts on the D chord. There's your D minor triangle, okay? Come back to the left-hand end of the box. If you start on your E note and play the triangle there, you get your E minor. F we've seen, G we've seen. But if you come over to the right-hand end of the box and find your A note, there's your A minor chord. So you can go up the scale playing chords by playing the arpeggios like this. There's the D minor. Here's the E minor. Here's the F. Here's the G major. And here's the A minor. Okay, little triangles you're playing with your fingers, and in that particular key, the key of C, you've now got a C major chord, a D minor chord, an E minor chord, an F chord, a G chord, and an A minor chord. Now, we've seen how we start, lots of tunes start with the tonic chord, the C chord. That's if we're playing in the key of C. And we've seen how the G chord is very useful. Okay, hits in at halfway through the tune in many cases. Okay, the F chord can be used, and there's an example of moving to the F chord in the 12 bar blues that you might be familiar with. Okay, the next chords, if they don't seem to work, the next ones I would try are both the D minor and the A minor. That's the D minor there, and that's the A minor there. If the note that you're singing or hearing in your tune doesn't seem to be harmonised correctly with your C, your F or your G, try a D minor or try an A minor. Okay, you won't find other chords creeping in unless you're more than a beginner player, or you're trying to play tunes which are more interesting, more complicated. Obviously it can get quite boring just working with the basic chords there, and so songwriters like to play chords from other key signatures and add extra notes to chords, okay? But the basics are there. You've got those 6 chords really throughout the scale, and you can find them in C. You can do the same exercise, whoops, my watch. You can do the same exercise in G, start in G. There's a G chord. There's an A minor chord. There's a B minor chord. There's a C chord. You can do the same exercise there. Okay, so I hope that's helpful. We've run out of time, but I want to have a go at actually putting that into practice next, in the next video. We're going to look at Auld Lang Syne and how we might add some extra notes and some extra chords to make that a fuller sound. Okay, so that'll be next time. Okay, keep squeezing, have a good time. I hope that's helpful. Don't forget you can grab the little button and rewind little bits. Bye for now.